I've said this before. My husband and my poor kid have nowhere to put their shoes because I have taken up 3 different closets. So I'm actually gonna break down and get this today because I need it for a shoe rack. But we only have 2 colors left, and you use it for everything. But for me, it's gonna be a shoe rack. So we just have the black and we just have the navy. We started out with so many different colors, so don't wait on this. So navy is the color of the day. Maybe it's because it's Memorial Day weekend. Navy is very, very limited. So you're getting a 2-pack for $49.95. We've knocked $30 off for you. 3 flexible payments of $16 and some change. This is perfect because it really can be for everything. I want to bring in my girl Tracy Rosa.
Hi,
because I know, hello girlfriend. I know you have one in the trunk of your car.
Yes,
but
and one in the closet.
I discussed this with my husband because he's always looking at my presentations, and we had shoes, like I line up Kingston shoes at the bottom of the wall, you know, right there at the border, and it's like, that's so sad. That's so sad. But mommy's stuff is all organized. So I said, okay, I'm gonna break down and get it because it's 2. It's 2-pack.
Right. Yeah, it's 2. So you can have one in your closet. You can have one in Kingston's closet. You can have one in the back of the car. One in maybe his toy, for all of his toys.
Oh, that's good for toys.
Yeah, great for toys, especially because he's a little younger, you know? You don't want anything big and bulky, but this is origami. So this is a 9 cubby system, okay? It is steel and like a heavy duty nylon fabric, okay? So it's all a steel frame. But this is how it comes to your house, just like this. So you take it out of the box, okay? You open it up, and there are 2 little levers that you pull. So this says pull to open, push to close, right here on the top, right there on this little yellow tab. So basically, to put this together, I pull up one side, and then I pull up the other side.
Wow, that's it.
That's it. And now I can use it. I can use it this way, I can use it this way, I can use it this way, or if I wanted to, I could actually stack these on top of each other.
That's what I want to do, yes.
And then now you have a nice,
stack it.
oh my God, I can't even do math.
You have 18
cubbies.
18 cubby holes.
Yes, you know? And then if you're not using it, it literally breaks down and it's storing, it just takes up a couple inches of storage space, you know?
I love that there's basically no assembly.
Yeah.
And you can just, it's easy care. If you want to wipe it off, you can just wipe it off.
Yeah, just get a wet microfiber or paper towel or whatever and just go ahead and clean it. That's how I clean mine because I do use mine in the back of the car because we are in the midst of lacrosse season right now, and I don't know how they get so much dirt and grass and everything. So what happens is kids come to the car, husband comes to the car, shoes off in the back, go into this, so all of that mess is contained. They're not trekking it through the car.
Well, it makes your job easier because guess who's gonna clean that up? So, and then you can also use this for groceries, but let's take a look at what you have here inside. I'm gonna come around to the front.
Yeah, so this one is kind of like a bathroom scenario. And you have to remember that these are less than a foot off of the wall. Each one of these cubbies is a foot deep, okay? So the profile on this is only about so big, okay?
Right.
So you now have 9 cubbies for your bathroom, rolled up towels, paper towel. Weren't we talking about this one day, Debbie, about, I don't know if Kingston does this, but my kids, they go to the toilet, and then there's no toilet paper.
Right.
All right, and then now they have phones, you know, so now my 12-year-old will literally call me, and she's like, can you bring me some toilet paper? I'm like,
it's like, did you not see that before you sat down?
You know, I mean, but what I'm saying is toilet paper is no good unless it's at your fingertips.
That's right, that's right.
So this allows everything right where you need it to be. Plus, I can take a quick inventory like, oh, you know, if this toilet paper's gone, now I know it's time to go shopping.
Right,
so it's gonna keep you a little bit more organized. But all your lotions, potions, you know, you got these hot rollers, your blow dryers, your curling irons, your flat irons, all of that stuff, you know, now perfectly, and it looks nice. I mean, it's clean.
It is.
It's sleek. It's perfect. So say this one is in the bathroom, you know, and then you've got the other one. Let's put that in the closet.
Yes, put it in the closet underneath, you know, the clothes, rather than have all your shoe boxes, which take up way too much room. You've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 9 cubby holes. So 9 pairs of shoes can go here. And it could be the big men's shoes.
Yep.
You know, so you can have your size, you know, 12 shoes in here, or, you know, the wife wears a size 6. It's going to fit all of that. The thick tennis shoes fit in here. And I like the idea of stacking them. I think that's great.
Yeah. And I think that, you know, Jim, my wonderful helper who sets all this stuff up, he's very nice and neat. You know, everything has to be nice and neat all the time. But let's be honest, it's not gonna be like that. We're gonna be doubling up like this.
Which is smart, actually.
Yeah, and we're gonna look at, I mean,
that's three pair. Right.
Absolutely, you can. I use this for flip-flops, like my you know, flats and stuff like that, and I load it in. Plus, clutches fit perfectly in here.
Oh, purses.
Belts, rolled up belts, scarves, all of that. You know, things that we have, but we don't really have like a specific spot in the closet for, and sometimes they get lost in the shuffle.
Because you put them in your drawer, and who's gonna take out every single drawer and say, oh, where did I put that scarf? You can see it all here. But what I love too is if you wanted it, you know, kind of as a little mudroom, you know, where would, you know, as soon as you walk in the door, where do you put your wet boots or your wet shoes after coming from the beach or wherever it is you're coming from? Have it right here.
And and that's fun too, what you're saying by the door, because you know, I read an article about all the stuff that shoes track through your house. It was probably one of the most disgusting articles I've ever read. Because if you think about it, I'm not going to tell you.
Well, I can imagine.
I never used to get freaked out when people would walk around my house with their shoes on. But after I read that, I was like, oh my gosh. But I didn't want to be rude and say, take your shoes off, you know. So this was a perfect little reminder when people walked in, you know, they see a couple pairs of shoes and they're, oh, should I take my shoes off? Oh, if you would like, here you go. It's a great place for people to place their purses, backpacks, because this is reinforced right here. So as you walk into the home, you know, you can put your purse here, you can put your backpack, your briefcase, and then your work shoes go right underneath.
I think that's a great idea. And if you're gonna ask people, because have you ever been to a home and they have white carpet and they say, can you take off your shoes, please? I can't even get offended because I would hate to mess up their carpet.
Absolutely.
But what I love too is I went to a home once and they had like little socks that you could put on. And so you could, little booties. So you put your shoes in there and they hand you a pair of booties and a little basket.
Oh, that's nice.
That's a great idea, right?
Great idea.
Yeah,
absolutely.
So I think that's great.
So back of the car, I want to take a minute to talk about that because, like I said, that's how I use mine at home, and a lot of you use it too. So basically, you just leave it folded down, and then when it's time to like go to the grocery store or come home from practice or get off the golf course or the tennis courts, you just put it like this. And it's so perfect because we always have stuff in our car, okay? So whether this is for our washer fluid, our oil, if you wanted to go ahead and put the pet stuff, so if you're taking the, you know, the dog to the park and you need a little water bowl or a leash, your bags can go right here, your bags of apples and tomatoes and fruits and vegetables so that they all stay in place. Your eggs. So why is this important? Well, how many times have you slammed on the gas or slammed on the brakes and all of the bags open up and everything rolls all over the place?
Oh yeah, it's a hot mess.
This keeps everything in its place.
Yeah,
you know,
that's a great idea.
So organized. There was a couple summers ago, we went to the grocery store and my kid, the only thing they asked for was a watermelon, okay? So I was like, all right, so I go and I get the watermelon. I have a hatchback. You know, I pull up in the driveway and I press the button and the hatch goes over and then all of a sudden I hear,
oh no.
And then the watermelon busted all over the front because I didn't have a safe place for it.
But had you had it in there? And also, you know, I just want to let you know that if you've been thinking about this, because I've seen this a couple of presentations, I'm going to get it today because I know that even in birthday month, we had this at $59. And so now we have it at $50.95. So we've reduced it even more. This is the lowest price. And it's only because we're down to our final quantity as far as colors. We only have 2 colors left. So take advantage of this nearly $30 price break. We have navy, we have black. Those are basic colors that work for everybody. And maybe you run a daycare. Like I had an aunt who had a daycare. This would be great for your daycare center that you put up because kids can put all their little belongings in their little cubby hole. Or maybe you're a crafter, it's great for a crafting room. And you can put a little decor on it like you did to make it cute for the bathroom.
Yeah.
So, you know, you can have fun with the navy and the black because you could add pink and black, you know, navy and yellow.
Right.
So don't let these last 2 colors deter you. This is the reason for the price break because we finally have just dwindled down to 2 colors. So take advantage of it. It says 4.3 stars, so it is a customer pick. And a couple of reviews say they are easy to assemble, very sturdy. I can even set a pair of shoes on top of the rack if I am in a hurry. And I have 4 of these. This is what Pete Lewis says in Pennsylvania. Amazing way to organize your shoes and t-shirts. Maybe you have a lot of t-shirts. So definitely take advantage of this. It's sturdy and so easy to pop up.
Right.
Love, love, love. I am ordering this tonight. I'm getting the navy.
Good.
The navy is the most limited because he has a Spider-Man theme.
Oh, that'd be perfect.
So it'll be perfect.
Perfect.
Okay, so we're gonna move on. It's still Origami, which is our #1 selling brand for organization. And now this is your